All right. Let's see what we can do. I'm walking down the road. I got my hat on my head. I had to leave my woman in my big brass bed. And the sun is shining on me. And you know it sure feels fine. Well, I made it to the station with my suitcase in my hand. And then I walked up to the window like a natural born man. And I sure do hope that choo-choo train comes on time. Well, I sure do hope that choo-choo train comes on time. Well, these $2 shoes, they sure do hurt my feet. Oh, but that 50-cent liquor, it cannot be beat. And I see no reason to be sad, 'cause I'm going where those chilly winds don't blow, where the streams and the rivers, they all run slow. There ain't no use in crying over what you had. Well, there ain't no use in crying over what you had. I'm walking down the road, I got my hat on my head. I had to leave my woman in my big brass bed. And the sun is shining on me, and you know it sure feels fine. Well, I made it to the station with my suitcase in my hand. And then I walked up to the window like a natural born man. And I sure do hope that choo-choo train comes on time. Well, I sure do hope that choo-choo train comes on time. Well, I sure do hope that choo-choo train comes on time. All right. It's like take 30, so wait, that one's gonna have to do. Okay, so usually I make these videos, these old harmony guitars. I don't say too much about them. This is even for a harmony, this is kind of an unusual guitar. This is a circa 1940 Harmony Sovereign Model B Resonator guitar. This guitar is likely one of the first Sovereign models that Harmony came out with early after they bought the rights to the name and the Stella name from the Oscar Schmidt Company. We've also seen press top, arch top with a similar paddle headstock and Sovereign name on it. But this guitar there was a Model A and a Model B resonator. The Model A resonator was a narrower lower bout, and it had a parallel headstock on it. And this is the Model B, which is the grand concert size. You don't see too many of these around. So see if we can take a look here a little more closely, see if this will work out. So right here, hopefully you can see, it's got the resonator's license from National Dobro Corp, which is it's the right timeline for that incarnation of the National Company. That's the last version of the National Guitar Company before they got bought by Valco in the 40s. This is really more like a Dobro than a National guitar in that it has a concave spider cone resonator in it. Something very unusual about it is that the spider only has 4 legs. It's like an amputated spider sort of. It's got legs here, 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 and here. It doesn't have the normal eight legs that you would see. Something else that's unusual is that the guitar has a laminated top, which is very unusual for a Chicago-made Harmony acoustic. Typically, they're all solid wood. Probably a good choice for stability on this 80-year-old guitar. So then the other point of interest for you Sovereign geeks, this would be the first, one of the very early versions of the very familiar Sovereign paddle headstock. I can show you a close-up of it maybe here. And you can see this headstock sort of looks familiar, but it also looks unusual in that, first of all, the Harmony logo up top, that's the block logo, which is common on these guitars up to about 1961, 62. But you see the Sovereign script, the crown, and the shield, that all looks exactly like it would on the H1203 model, the OM size guitar that's most closely associated with guys like Mansell Lipscomb, and the H1260 model, which is the jumbo guitar. Pete Townsend played one. Jimmy Page has famously played them. There's thousands of those guitars out there that made up through the 70s. This is maybe the first version of the headstock, and you can see that it's actually colorized. The word Sovereign, parts of the crown and parts of the shield are colorized. Also, you notice in the shield there's normally nothing on the 1203 and the 1260 models, but this has a B in it, and the B is likely because it's a Model B resonator. There was the Model A resonator, which would have had an A in the shield. So there you have it. Approximate 1940 Harmony Sovereign Model B resonator.